The importance of mindfulness. A closed mind limits your intellectual development. An open mind continuously develops your intellectual capacity. This is about a state of being mindful. Hello, everyone. My name is Kristian Sorbera, and the reason why I want to talk to you about the importance of mindfulness is because it does give you a greater awareness to accomplish great things. For example, I would not be prepared to speak in front of everyone here today if it wasn't for me practicing mindfulness by talking to myself in front of the mirror. And I cannot tell you how many times somebody looked through my prison bars to see me in my prison cell, talking to myself in front of the mirror, pointing at me saying, "You need mental health in your life." I'd reply, "No, I know I'm not crazy. I know that I'm talking to myself. I'm practicing mindfulness." You see, this is my method to prepare myself for public speaking, writing, or sports. Now, the theme behind today's speech is to stop, rewind, press play, fast forward, and press play again. Now, in order for me to do that properly, I have to be doing it through sports. And bear with me, because I'm going to have to go over and over again. So let's stop the clock and rewind back to a time when I was a little kid. And my favorite sport to play was baseball, because they give you a bat until you get to hit things. I could hear my mother now. "Kristian, just hit the ball." "I will, Mama, I promise." That is when I realized that I'm born to break balls. Let's fast forward a little bit. I'm in my early 20s. I'm still playing baseball because I love everything about it. The grass, the field, and the game. I believe that the best example for practicing mindfulness is preparing to hit a baseball. Because you pay attention to the pitcher, objectively, without any personal opinions, beliefs, or biases, just accepting the information that's being brought to you. So I'm studying this pitcher. When I realized that this pitcher is a pointer, a pitcher that is a pointer is someone that points the glove in the direction that they're throwing the ball. I'm still studying this pitcher when I realize that when he points high, the ball goes high. When he points low, the ball goes low. But when he points at waist level, that is the pitch for me. As I'm still studying the pitcher, I realize that it's my turn to get in the on-deck circle. So I'm looking for my bat, because there's many bats out there, but there is only one beautiful force of nature, my Queen of Destruction. Loosening up in the on-deck circle, but most importantly, keeping my mind, my body, and my spirit together, synchronized, to make sure every movement's just right. Focusing in on my depth perception. To time the release of the pitcher's ball to the swing of my bat. Imagining that ball hitting my bat in the sweet spot to have the best decision at the best time for the best result. Now the time has come for me to get up to the plate. Walking up to the plate, I'm completely loose and mindful. When I stop before I get to the batter's box, I take a deep breath in and out. I make a sign of the cross to keep things righteous, for the simple fact that my mother named me Kristian, and it works. Stepping into the batter's box, looking at the pitcher, watching him in his wind-up, when this time I notice that he's pointing high, and I see that's where the ball goes, high. So I let it pass, because that's not the pitch for me. Ball one. And the pitcher's back in his wind-up. This time that I notice, he's pointing low. So I step out the way, because it's in the dirt. That is not the pitch for me. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitcher's back in his wind-up. But this time I see that he's pointing at waist level. This is my pitch of opportunity. And as he's releasing the ball, I'm timing everything just right. When I swing the bat like a hurricane, smash. And the ball goes over the fence with perfection. You see, this was how I used the practice of mindfulness to focus in on my depth perception, to make the best decision at the best time for the best result. Now, to be honest with everyone here today, this was something in my 20s I was very good at in the game of baseball, but not so good at in everyday life. For the simple reason that my mindset was wrong. I thought that if you want it, then you got it. Everything you needed and more with me. Wasn't all that good. You know, in the game of baseball, you could swing and miss. You could hit a foul ball, you could hit into an out. It's no big deal. But in life, I've realized that my fate has become my own making by accident. I was incarcerated for a 7-second fist fight over mindlessness. Now let's fast forward to when I first got into the Hudson Link program, Mercy College. I was a very angry guy due to the factors that led to the circumstances that put me in my situation. As a matter of fact, my favorite line to tell people, I'm not your friend. But I joined college anyway because they cut 6 months off your prison sentence for completing a certain amount of credits after a certain amount of time. And I wanted to get out of here as quickly as possible. But I kept going to college. And in college, I heard the Hudson Link motto, transformation through education. I heard that, but I laughed, because nothing changes with me. I don't like anything about prison. I'm just doing this. But in this program, I learned to adapt the techniques that I used to become a good athlete in sports in the classroom. I became a good student. Time went by, and I also noticed that a lot of the things that I talk about comes from the classroom. But most importantly, I did see the transformation through education in me. I'm not the angry grizzly bear that once came to this place. I am a much happier big teddy bear that is more mindful of the world around me, that uses objectivity in my mindset to know when to take a deep breath and keep things righteous. So I can let stuff pass because it's not for me. Get out the way because it's not for me. When to make the best decision at the best time to have the best results. Now, being honest, my change did not happen overnight. And it's still an ongoing process. That's the thing, you know? Everything changes. You know? It's progress, it's not perfect. So let's fast forward to today, right here, right now. I'm looking at the door, waiting for my time to leave prison. And I'm excited, because I believe that my brain is the key that will set me free one day. Because learning opens up opportunities, creates more fulfilling careers, and betters lives. I'm excited for that day because I know that I can accomplish great things and I can help people. For the simple fact that today, I graduated as, my associate's degree from Mercy, and I'm a senior in college with good grades. But most importantly, I'm known amongst my peers as someone that will help you out, no matter what trouble I get into. But I also learned from the practice of mindfulness how to change my life. Now, there are many different forms of practicing mindfulness. Like I showed you, focused breathing, could be focused walking, meditation, or prayer, or a swing of the bat. Could be anything that places you in a positive state of mind for a greater awareness of the world around you. Try one, pick one, be creative. Might change your life. I know that it changed mine. Now, when I was told to do this TED Talk, I chose mindfulness for something my father once told me. He told me a long time ago, it's not that serious. Take it easy. It's all but 7 inches. If you're thinking, I thought at that time, why is that? Well, that's the distance between this here and this here. It's all but 7 inches. That's all it is, right? But there's more power within those 7 inches than any muscle you got in your body. more power within those 7 inches than any computer they can make in this world. Within those 7 inches, you take in information, you interpret it, you understand it, you value it for whatever it's worth to you. Then you do what you got to do and live life the way that you want. I'm Kristian Sorbera, and thank you for listening to my speech on the importance of mindfulness.